I'd like to go right into our first conversation. I'm very happy and proud to introduce two people, Linda Clarizio, who is the president, U.S. Media for Nielsen. Linda? She's responsible for leading the performance of Nielsen's watch business in the United States, including, we're going to turn these chairs around. Okay. Okay. And this is Jeremy Helfand, who's vice president of video solutions at Adobe Solutions. Yes, that's good. Okay. All right, I'm sure you're all aware that Adobe and Nielsen recently made a big announcement about their partnership. Is everybody comfortable? We're trying these chairs. Okay. And we wanted to find out more about it because it really has just been announced, right? Semi-recently. Not this week, but. And what I think is interesting about this partnership is that we have a partner like Adobe, who has worked very hard over the last few years, to become this very strong provider of TV Everywhere solutions and all sorts of other services. And you really made a mark in the industry. And Nielsen, of course, has been here. You're the veteran of the industry. You've been working very hard. Some things have worked, some things you tried, some things you got rid of. And this is a very difficult market to try to measure and track. It's complicated. Everybody knows that measuring, tracking online video is not a consistent process. So we want to understand a little bit more as to why it's this partnership, this time, why this is going to work. But before we go into all of those answers, I want to watch the video that you provided so nicely. Simon?
People are watching more video than ever. We're seeing an explosion of video consumption across multiple devices.
Viewers no longer think about the television as the device. They think about television as the content.
Nielsen and Adobe are coming together to create the industry's first unified measurement platform for digital content and delivery. We'll be able to make cross-platform measurement, analytics, and delivery a reality through this partnership.
Both the television and digital devices will be an integral part of the overall television experience.
Publishers, advertisers, and consumers will benefit from this new product. Publishers will be able to better measure how users use their content. Advertisers can measure more accurately how their advertisements work. What are they watching? Where are they watching it? How are they consuming it? What that also means is that users, consumers, will benefit from this new product because they will get content that's better, custom tailored to their particular interests.
By coming together, we'll be able to make this easier, seamless, more efficient for our clients. And that's a big deal.
This partnership really raises the opportunity for the entire industry. It's not about Adobe and Nielsen. It's really about the television industry. And that is really, really exciting. For this partnership, our goal is to create a single source of measurement truth for the industry by taking Adobe's leadership in digital marketing, content delivery, and monetization, and Nielsen's leadership in advertising and measurement, and bring that together to create a standard that will elevate the entire industry. And that's, for Adobe, that's why we wanted to be involved with Nielsen in this partnership, because we thought together, with our complementary capabilities, we could really help lift the industry through what has been a challenging area for all of us.
From what I understand, one of the major goals for Adobe is to be able to deliver a strong, personalized service based on the data that's collected. Would you say that's an accurate way to look at it?
Yeah, there are a number of benefits to the partnership that we talk about, but certainly one of them will be as Nielsen creates the ratings using census-based data coming out of Adobe's Adobe Analytics and Adobe Primetime. Once they create that rating, bringing that rating back into our various platforms, whether that be Adobe Primetime or Adobe Analytics Digital Marketing Cloud, so that that data becomes actionable, so that you can personalize the content experience or the advertising experience. That's a tremendous benefit that we feel Nielsen and Adobe together for our mutual clients will bring through the partnership.
And do you think this will translate into interactive advertising as well?
It certainly does. I mean, I think the ability to personalize the message, whether it's the mix of content or ads or the ad itself, having a better understanding of the audience for which you're advertising to and having interactivity there certainly has its benefits.
Linda, this is a big partnership for you. It's actually non-exclusive from what I understand as well. But this is a partnership that you've entered into. Why did you think you chose Adobe? Why are they a good partner for you?
I mean, can everyone hear me? There's several reasons. I mean, really, the first is scale. We feel that by working with Adobe, we could much more quickly achieve our goal, which is enabling the adoption and proliferation of a digital ratings currency. We at Nielsen have been on a mission for several years to really measure the total audience of video consumption, and really by working with Adobe, we can leverage the tremendous power and penetration of Adobe Analytics and Adobe Primetime, and can leverage that scale, and specifically the tag infrastructure that Adobe has, to bring that solution or to bring this solution to market more quickly. And then there's a deeper reason that we've also partnered together, and that is philosophy. At Nielsen, we really believe fundamentally in the importance of independent and transparent measurement, cross-platform measurement across multiple media platforms. And I know we share that philosophy, and I think that's important, as we evolve the media ecosystem and it becomes really one more of total audience across platforms. The need for independence and transparency is of vital importance.
So you have your flagship ratings service still in place. This is a new initiative, and this is going to be happening over all of 2015. When do you think this will be available in the market? And also, what level of priority does this partnership have? Does the investment in the technology here and then all the strategy, what level of priority does this have at Nielsen?
I mean, this has a tremendous level of priority at Nielsen. We've been talking about total audience and the need to measure total audience across multiple platforms. So this is probably our highest priority as a measurement company. And to talk for a second about DCR, Digital Content Ratings, we see this as a complementary product to online campaign ratings, or OCR, and I know a number of you use that product already. OCR is becoming the leading currency for digital campaign measurement, and it's our hope that DCR, or Digital Content Ratings, will become the currency for digital content measurement. And DCR is going to use the same methodology as we employ for OCR. We use OCR to measure campaigns, and DCR will be used to measure content. And we'll use the same methodology where we bring in third-party data sets, in this case like Adobe. We calibrate that against our high-quality panels, and then we use that to produce demographics to underlie the measurement. And again, this is to address this need that we see and we hear from all of you to really measure in an independent way total audiences across multiple platforms.
And I believe that you already have signed up for this service, even though it's not in the market yet, correct? ESPN, Turner?
We have a number of parties, and I think a number of you are out here that have joined us as beta partners in the initial rollout of the product. That's right.
And Viacom. Mm-hmm. And tell me a little bit more about what kinds of things you're going to try to solve, what your pain points are.
Which of us do you want to do?
I mean, I think there are, when I think about the benefits of this solution for the market, I think there are three things that really come to mind. One is data actionability, which we already talked about. The other two are the ability to have accurate and complete census-based measurement across devices. Device fragmentation has been a huge issue for many of you, as you seek to deliver a consistent experience, be able to measure that experience, be able to deliver ads against that experience for your viewers. And so being able to have a comprehensive and accurate solution across devices is certainly one of the pain points that will be solved through the partnership. The other one is faster time to market. This market is quickly moving from experimentation to expectation. We saw it in the introduction. And we see it repeatedly. As new devices come to market, it drives incremental consumption. We showed in our last digital video index report, 10% of TV everywhere consumption is now happening on over-the-top devices. Many devices didn't even exist a few years ago. So we have to be able to respond quickly as an industry as new devices come to market, and this solution together will bring measurement to those devices more quickly.
Well, isn't that the big challenge, though, is getting all of these over-the-top platforms to say yes, to join, to become part of this movement. Everybody seems to want to have different solutions.
Absolutely, and if I could just add to some of what Jeremy said in terms of the pain points, I mean, the big pain point is the need to measure accurately total audience across platforms, and as media choices have become much more numerous over the past several years for consumers, as you all know, consumer media viewing has fragmented across all of those platforms, and we report on that at Nielsen as well as Adobe does. The recent total audience report that we issued last week, talked about how live television viewing, we've seen that's been declining over the past year, but other forms of video viewing have been on the increase. So that really creates an imperative for us to measure those audiences. And again, we feel that at Nielsen we can do that more quickly and more efficiently by working with Adobe. And then underlying that, there's a number of other pain points that we feel this partnership addresses. One is the need to create a harmonized solution between site analytics and syndicated measurement. This has been a pain point in the industry for several years, where people's site analytics solution has often differed from the measurement solutions that are out there. So by coming together, we can create a single source of truth for that. We also can create ease in implementation. Multi-platform measurement is challenging, and it often can be difficult. So we hope that by coming together, by doing things like enabling our SDK in the Adobe Primetime Player, we'll be able to make that implementation easier. And I know all of you deal with that implementation challenge every day. And the last thing is bringing analytics and measurement together. When you bring analytics and measurement together in one solution, that enables better planning, buying, and selling decisions, both on the sell side for inventory and on the buy side for advertising.
One of the platforms that this audience wants to know about, other than the over-the-top companies, is the connected TV platform. And I haven't really heard much in other media outlets about whether or not ACR is going to be part of this at all. Are you going to, because Nielsen used to be very much involved in delivering ACR technology. That company that division went away. So it sounds like it's not going to be necessarily part of the solution.
Well, I think our objective is to solve this across all IP-based screens. If we're going to unfragment our audiences and deliver a solution wherever our viewers want to watch content, then we have to be able to address it in that way. And look, I think, ultimately, as it relates to measurement, one of the reasons Adobe thought it would be great to partner with Nielsen is because long-term view is that there needs to be a single standard across both linear and digital. And Nielsen is in a great position, given their incumbency in linear. If extended to digital, and we can help facilitate that, then you end up in a place where you have true cross-platform measurement across both linear and digital. Because that's how viewers are consuming content.
Well, I saw we don't have much time left. So right now, what phase are you in terms of development? I know, are you in the talking phase with your customers? Are you in the actual development phase? Are you, are you engineering something close? Where are you in this process?
Yeah, I think the feedback from the market has been tremendous. A little inside baseball. When we put the press release together to announce the partnership, we were really looking for 2 partners to quote. And as you see in the press release, we go to it, there's 7 companies mentioned in there. And since announcement, there's been tremendous feedback from the market about wanting to participate in this. And so, our teams on the development side, both from product development and engineering as well as from a go-to-market perspective, have been collaborating really nicely together and have been working very hard in order to bring this solution to market as quickly as possible because both Nielsen and Adobe see the opportunity and our customers have been asking for this. And so it's energized our companies, quite frankly, I think, and we're hoping it'll energize the market as well.
Yeah, I mean, so we're working together. We have teams organized on both sides that are meeting regularly, as we sort of go through the phase of development, and I think we expect to be in the market with our beta partners by the middle of the year.
I could take one question. Does anybody have one question out there? It's kind of early in the morning.
This early, at this hour.
Okay, well, you missed your chance. Okay. I think, what kind of I'll ask you one more question. What kind of feedback would you like from this audience, which is a mixture of broadcasters, advertising agencies, other software developers, it's the multi-platform community. They're not necessarily everyone's your customer, but what kind of feedback do you need right now?
I think we'd like everybody's cooperation and alignment as we move forward in this new world to try to create total audience measurement. It is challenging. There's a lot of decisions that need to be made as to how we do this, and there's no right answer, and there is a multitude of views, and we're going to need to come together as an industry because we're all incented to be able to create a form of independent measurement over these multiple platforms. And there's a lot of debate, and I think we really appreciate the debate, but we want everyone to come together with us to help us do this.
Is there a way to reach out to you or a specific?
We have a lot of people reaching out.
Yeah, there's, Adobe has a booth here, so feel free to reach out to there. I mean, we've been having a lot of conversations in market. This is an industry collaboration. So, reaching out to myself or Linda, we're in dialogue constantly about this, and we're hoping we're all going to roll up our sleeves together and move this forward.
As we say in our hackathons, break and remake TV. Break it, remake it better.
Let's do it.
Thanks. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.